has a receiver looking for Kitchen. The ball hangs up. Kitchen makes the catch. Stays on his feet. Touchdown. Waits for it. Catches it at the 40-yard line and brought down. Wide open receiver, Singleton. He brings it in. He'll take it the distance. Crosses the 20. He'll walk into the end zone. Eagles strike first. They're on top 6-0.
Welcome to KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights, the A.J. Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Labco Manufacturing, feel safe, work smart, look good with Labco FR, www.labco.com. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all our local teams good luck. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late, delivery through DoorDash. MC Bank, sharing the hometown spirit since 1955. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City, proud supporter of high school athletics in the Tri-City area. Central Boat Rentals, your total marine service provider. To apply, please visit www.centralboat.com. Guaranteed Title, in the law office of Michael Alois. You get guaranteed happiness at Guaranteed Title. Come close with us. Oshner St. Mary, quality health care close to home. Patterson State Bank, free checking, great rates, great personal service, home and business loans, and the best in mobile banking. Celebrating 100 years serving St. Mary Parish. PSB, quality community banking since 1925. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City great fried chicken since 1968. Oceaneering, serving St. Mary Parish for 60 years. We're hiring. To apply, please visit www.oceaneering.com/career. Sportsman Cycle and Marine, your go-to power sports and marine dealership in Morgan City. Visit us today. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
And welcome to Tiger Stadium, now home of the Eagles, for a special Thursday night edition of high school football here on KWBJ. Central Catholic going against their cross-parish rivalry, the Hanson Tigers. Both teams coming in with a couple victories. Central playing an up schedule, playing a lot of big teams. Hanson's got a few wins on the season also, and looking across the field, would love to pull an upset here tonight.
Oh, no doubt about it. Like you said, you're a Central alumni. You know exactly how this game goes. Pretty much the records go out the way, but most importantly, this is a big district game for both teams. See how these guys can set it up. See who can make it happen tonight.
Well, first look at the Eagles, and we're going to see a different offense than we normally see. And over the past decades, it's been a spread out, throw it around the field. This year, they've come up with a theme: let's fear the veer.
Fear the veer. I mean, totally different what we've seen for Central Catholic, but I tell you what, it's been very effective for them thus far in this year. But on the other side, you're going to see Hanson spread the ball out, run the spread offense, and pretty much work with that.
Your typical single-A football, 23, 24 kids on each side of the field. A lot of players will go both ways.
No doubt about it, and most importantly, have some few guys on each team that have been injured. Some guys that's getting back in the playing position for the Central Catholic Eagles tonight. So you're going to see a couple of them. We'll announce them later during the game as well.
Aaron Orta goes down on the sideline. Aaron, when you look at Central Catholic Eagles, their strength is that offensive line.
That's it, Brew. They come in with a bunch of young players, a lot of freshmen, sophomores on this football team that they've been getting some playing time against some tough competition, some larger schools. And Garrett said he's just building for the future. He wants to get them experience and coming back the following year. And here we're here at Tiger Stadium, and the field out here tonight, fantastic shape. It's as good as I've ever seen it, and it looks all game tonight.
We'll step aside for the opening prayer and the national anthem.
God our Father, you have created us to strive for the best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, officials, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event and in all that we do. We pray for the safety of all present. Protect us from injury and harm. And finally, we pray for your grace, that you would provide us with the endurance to pursue our heavenly prize, eternal life in your Son. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Hoosiers there alongside Clarence Robinson. Our hit statistician Bill McCarty down on the field, Aaron Artigo, and hopefully, like our last 2 weeks, we're going to see an outstanding ball game here tonight.
Tell you what, looking forward to, and like you said, the last couple of weeks we've been seeing the offensive explosion. See tonight if things could work out for either one of these teams.
Eagles a long-standing winning streak against the Hanson Tigers. Over the past few years, I've seen a couple times where Hanson had a chance to spring that upset, just didn't happen, and they're hopeful they can get it done tonight.
You know, and that's the thing about it. Somewhat with this week here, you know, you don't have to get your guys too pretty much hyped up, but tonight you're going to see exactly how it's going to work out with Hanson kicking off tonight.
Eagles will start off with the football. Always dangerous. Hebert back deep alongside Landon Ramagas. Been calling his name for quite a few years.
That name right there. Very tough little running back as well.
It's been a while since the Eagles matched up against a team very similar to themselves without looking at 90 players on the other side of the field.
You can speak about those teams, the HL Bourgeois, Central Lafourche, and also Bunkie, some big physical teams as well. So
Spencer Fura will kick it away for the Hanson Tigers. Thursday night edition of high school football here on KWBJ. It'll be Hebert at his own 22-yard line. He's free on the outside, across the 50. He'll start this game off going the distance for the touchdown. A 78-yard run. There is a flag on the play at the 40-yard line. And this may save the day for the Hanson Tigers. The penalties at midfield around the 45-yard line, they get the Eagles for a holding.
Pretty much right where the flag was at as well, Boo. But once again, Fury got a good high kick. Once again, Fury got a high kick, and you see number 6, that is Hebert, just get it and take it straight upfield. But right when you get past there, you can see right here at the line, pretty much at the 50-yard line, 45, 50-yard line, it was holding right there, all for naught.
Yeah, probably didn't even need it.
Not at all. Sometimes you just want to be engaged and get a little bit aggressive right there, see if the Eagles could get back into the process, making some things happen here.
Big crowd turned out for this one. That got them off their seat. All for naught. Here come the Eagles. They'll have it first down and 10 just underway at the Eagles now. It's at his own 45-yard line. Split backs behind Hebert. Hand off to Ramagas. He has running room. Across the 40. Down the sideline he goes. Ramagas got a chance to go. He does. Touchdown.
Tell you what. Here's just motion here. This is counter play. Just come here to the near side. And once Ramagas got past the line of scrimmage, it's just a foot race right there, Boo.
Eagles will go for the PAT. Sanders in to handle those duties. Good snap and hold. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Ramagas goes 55 yards for the Eagles to open the scoring up. And the Eagles lead 7-0. As we look for the power rankings and the implications this games will have on it, and look how close they are in this division. 24 teams make the playoffs. The Eagles are sitting just on the inside at 22. Hanson just on the outside at 25.
See those things mix itself up. If the Eagles can get this victory tonight, going to start pushing them back up. Once again, that non-district schedule sets Central up for that. And I tell you what, tonight is already showing for the Central Catholic offense.
See if the Hanson Tigers could answer. You know, you had two big plays. The kickoff got called back. Very next play, they run for 55 yards. So that's kind of a shocker and not the way you write it up coming into this one.
Not at all. It's like you said, back-to-back with the kickoff return being called back, but come back with the first play from the line of scrimmage. Can take a lot of air with these guys right quick.
Sanders will kick it away. Fielded by Burgess at his own 20-yard line.
Good coverage downfield by the kickoff team.
Brian Wiggins runs him down, and that's where the Hanson Tigers will set up shop on their own 18-yard line.
You know, just Boo, speaking about the Central Catholic pretty much offense, we know they can move the ball as well, but the defense been having their days as well, going up against some big guys, staying in a lot of games, and averaging at least about 20 points a game, even though it's a late scoring situation for in those previous games. So,
yeah, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to run right at the teeth of this defense. You know, Drake Terrio, grown man, sitting at the nose guard position. Landon Billot to one side. Two linebackers with a nose for the football. Vilcon takes it to the outside. Ball's on the ground. Eagles trying to get on it before it gets out of bounds. We're waiting for the signal. Tigers dodge a bullet there.
Ooh, that would have been a big turnover right there as well. Vilcon take the right handoff from Fira, trying to get it to the outside, and just right at the last moment, you're going to see the ball just pop out. Eagles were able to get on it, but it was out of bounds.
Second down and 8. Spencer Fuhrer barks out the signals. Handoff off tackle. And again, it'll be tough sledding against this big defensive front of the Eagles. No gain, it'll be third down.
Boudreaux just taking the direct handoff from Fira. And once again, with that spread offense, you know, if you came with a game plan to spread the ball out, you still have to establish the run. So
Vilcon and Burgess split to the near side. Single back set, third down for the Tigers. Rochelle in motion. Back to pass is Fura. Surveys the field. Here comes the pressure. He'll take a shot in the triple coverage.
Oof.
Knocked away by Ramagas, and he'll bring up fourth down.
Ramagas sitting at that free safety spot. I tell you what, he was aggressively going to get it. Fura looking downfield, looking for some receivers, rolling here to the near side. Right in the hands of Ramagas. Could have been almost picked off right there.
Blanchard pursuing the quarterback, forced that errant throw. The always dangerous Ramagas stands at midfield. See if the Eagles set up a return. They do. This punt is away from Ramagas. He'll pick it up on a hop now, trying to get to the far side of the field. Good open field tackle. Trey Rochelle brings him down at the 43-yard line. A 38-yard kick and no return.
Tell you what, good coverage right there by Rochelle. Thought Ramagas was going to get a little extra effort right there, but good coverage by the Tigers.
2-yard return. Rochelle doesn't get him. Ramagas still running.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Eagles up 7-0, just underway here from the Eagles' nest, and they head on out for their second possession here in the first quarter. Eagles veer, very similar to the Hanson Tigers veer of the old days. Funny how things kind of
revert itself back, huh?
Absolutely. Inside handoff.
Sanders.
James Sanders takes the inside handoff. He's 10 yards deep before first contact. He'll have it down to the 40.
Just to hand off to Sanders and do the right thing. Cut back here to the near side. Pretty much go untouched after 10 yards. Big pickup for the Eagles.
They'll give him 17 on first down. Eagles move the chains. And so far, not much resistance coming from this Tiger defense.
You know, one thing it is about that veer, if somebody has the quarterback and one of those up backs, you got to make sure you watch him because sometimes it can cut back on it. So see if the Hanson can make those adjustments.
Back to the line of scrimmage, the Eagles. They'll hand off to Sanders right up the gut. Rumbles and stumbles for 4.
Another thing with that veer offense, too, you got a guy that's at that tight end spot. You just keep dive, and next thing you know, that defense get rather aggressive. Tight end could pop out and get a big, quick 6 for the Eagles as well.
Two of the top receivers split to the far side. That's Bias and Willis. They'll hand off to Irwin. Irwin trying to get away from the tackler, leaning forward to the 32-yard line. Good extra effort will set up a 3rd and short.
You know, once again, just got to be aggressive. Make sure you make some short tackles right there. Keeping in mind it's 3rd and 2 for the Eagles.
Irwin and Sanders, your 2 backs. They'll stack the receivers, bottom of your screen. First 3rd down opportunity for the Eagles. Bear, good hard count. He'll get the Tigers jumping off sides.
Set up a 1st 10 for the Eagles. Once again, just a lack of discipline right there. Ready, just trying to anticipate the run. One thing you can speak about with that veer offense, pretty much got it basically run left, run right. See if you can catch him off guard, just trying to throw the ball as well. 2 receivers here near the near side as well again.
First down and 10. Busted up that time. Good defensive pursuit. Big number 61. That's Ty Brasso.
Brasso at that defensive tackle spot right there at the spot. That's the type of defense you have to play on this veer offense. It's assignment defense. Brasso able to get upfield, stick, and keep it at the outside shoulder free, making the short tackles right there for the Tigers.
They'll bring Hayden Walker in the backfield alongside Irwin. First negative play of the night for the Eagles. Walker will get the carry here. Good collapse of the defense. Stop his momentum and bring him down for a short gain.
Just Eagles keeping in mind it's right there.
Jason Babb, one of those big guys up front for the Tigers.
Probably want to see 6 keep that ball in his hand. It's no rush with that offense as well with the veer offense. They take their time, which is getting a lot of time off the clock as well.
Well, you got 9 yards to go. You got 2 downs to get it. They'll go option far side. Bear keeps it himself. Turns a burst on inside the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Want to keep the ball in number 6 hands. You can see that from the development of the play. Pretty much almost like an option to the outside, but 6 keep it in his hands. That's Bear taking it for the quick 6 for the Eagles.
Perfect read. Once he got 33, Bill kind of commit to the running back. That was the seam he needed to get to the outside in the touchdown. Sanders puts the foot into it, and the kick is right down the middle. A 7-play, 57-yard drive capped off by the A-Bear run, and the Eagles are up 14-0.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And we're back to the Eagles, and that's Central Catholic. 14 in the Hanson Tigers, nothing. Just underway, midway through the first quarter of play as Sanders looks to kick it away. Low squib kick. Tigers having trouble running it down inside the 20. Rochelle has Burgess on the outside. He'll cross the 30, and that's where the Tigers will set up shop. Aaron down on the field. Aaron, looking at the team speed of the Eagles, look like they have an advantage tonight.
Absolutely. That's first thought. And earlier in the beginning, it was more the offensive line just totally controlling offensive and defensive lines, but it's also the speed that's coming out of the backfield. And if the Tigers can't figure out a way to slow this down a little bit, it'll end up being a long night for them.
Trying to move the chains a few times, and, you know, you talk about giving your offense or your defensive a rest. In single-A football, guys play both ways, so it really doesn't work.
Really don't work like that.
Furel handed off tackle, runs into the wall of Eagles, and down he goes.
Good job by the defense right there. Direct handoff, the Falcon just trying to establish that run, but the Central Catholic defense, I mean, just causing a lot of chaos in the middle right there.
Hanson trying to get something started. They'll spread them out with a 4-receiver set. Quick pass to the outside, well defended by Luke Vaccarella. He'll bring him down for a loss.
Vaccarella at that corner spot, just reading it, trying to do a little pick-out route. Tell you what, Vaccarella right there at the right time. Big play right there.
They'll spot it with a 4-yard loss. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 13. Tigers definitely not playing advantageous on down and distance. Not their specialty at 3rd and 13.
Not at all. And aggressive as that Central defense line is just getting a big rush in there. Put some pressure on Furel.
Across the middle again, well covered. Wiggins step for step with the big tight end, and that'll force a 4th down.
Once again, good coverage by the secondary, good rush by the defensive line. Punt situation once again for the Hanson Tigers. See me try to kick it away from Ramagas, because I tell you what, you know, every time he's trying to touch it, he's trying to bring his 6 to the house.
Last time Eagles set up a return. See if they put some pressure on him. Nope. He'll get the kickoff. Ramagas trying to run it down inside the 40. Takes a hop. Ramagas has it. First man misses. Across the 40. Now he's trying to turn on his speed. 2 flags fly. This play will come back as Ramagas says, hey, I'm going to just call it out right here and get out of bounds. And a 3rd flag has flown, and all these will be against the Eagles.
Once again, initial opportunity would have been for Rumagaz to bring it back, but once again, that's all for naught as well. So
2 blocks in the back. That takes the one that benefits them best. That's a 40-yard punt.
once again, you're just going to see the actual blocks in the back. One initially right there, my number 1 for the Eagles, that was Walker. And the wisely decision by Rumagaz just to step out of bounds.
This will be the Eagles' worst starting field position of the night. But the way their explosive offense have been working tonight.
I mean, just been doing what they want to do.
Each team possessed the ball 2 series. Central Catholic, 107 yards of total offense. Hanson, 0.
Wow.
So that's the disparity of what's going on here in the first quarter.
No doubt.
Walker gets in the backfield alongside Sanders. Abear barks out the signals. They'll go to Walker here. Carrying tacklers cross the 38 down to the 39-yard line.
And Walker just take the handoff. Doing the most positive thing, going north and south, getting some positive yards, gain of 9 on the play.
Senior night here for Central Catholic. Capacity crowd fill the stadium up. Hanson brings a big crowd from the west, anticipating a good ball game here tonight. So far, all Eagles in the first quarter. Hand off to Walker again, slips through the first tackle. Here comes the cavalry, and they'll bring him down, but damage already done.
Yeah.
First down, Central Catholic.
Most importantly, got the first down, keeping those chains moving and also keeping that clock moving as well. Central like to have those methodical drives running that veer offense.
Yeah, not used to coming here with the Eagles in that
Not at
running
all.
game. Going to have a quick game tonight, not throwing it 30 times a night.
And once again, you on that defensive side for the Tigers, you have to be disciplined.
Eagles yet to put one in the air. It's all been on the ground. Even though they got Willis and Bias on the outside, 2 outstanding receivers. First down, Abear keeps it himself. Good discipline from this defense. Fletcher Doucette on the tackle.
Like to play eventually. That's similar to the actual touchdown that he scored earlier last series. That is Abear. But Hanson Tigers got to put the Eagles in a situation to force them to punt. Once again, on the offensive side, 0 yards on the offensive side.
Holding them to 2. That's a win for the defense. Just have to be a little more consistent. Second down and 8. Tigers crowd the line of scrimmage. Abear looks over the defense. They'll go to Irwin. Irwin off tackle this time. Hit and brought down. Big number 44, Luke Boudreau, the senior from Franklin.
Boudreau playing discipline once again. And what it is, these guys from Central is real. Excuse me, from the Tigers are starting to slant in and filling those gaps right there. On the outside, man on man on the outside, one state top receiver up there. See, eventually, if the Eagles want to take a shot, get that tight end to pop up the field. Or one of the slot people.
Big third down coming up here for this Hanson defense. Needs to stop. Down 14-0 here in the first. Play action pass, Abear trying to get outside, looking for someone to throw to. Nobody there, and they'll break him down. Vilcon brings him down for a big loss, and that'll force the Eagles punt team on the field.
I tell you what, that's what the Tigers needed right there. At the last moment, Vilcon able to get Abear. Big loss for the Central Cathoic Eagles, and that's what the Hanson Tigers needed. Punt situation for the Eagles for the first time tonight.
Vilcon gets the sack. Now he has the duty of returning the punt, stands at his own 30-yard line. Good job for the Hanson defense. Hopefully this will spark their offense.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Nice punt. End over end. Take a Tiger roll. Eagles need to get on it, and they do. They're at the 32-yard line. 27-yard punt, no return. Here comes the Hanson offense looking to get something going.
Once again, right now that offense has been null and void. Trying to run the ball, trying to establish the run, that hasn't happened. Trying to throw it as well. Central Catholic is breaking on the ball, so see exactly if they can pull something out.
Clarence, each and every week we have new state center watching this game of the week all across the country. This week is Missouri. Got the Groupie family tuned in on their 85-inch.
Awesome.
Watching a little high school football here in Morgan City.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. Back in South Louisiana, the Groupie people usually be here on Sundays.
On Sundays.
Super dope.
And nothing there on the right side of the defense.
Dominic Lepre, number 13. Clearing up stuff. Good job by that defensive line once again. Central Catholic defense is playing very well disciplined thus far in the game tonight. Playing too high safety is what they expect. Hanson try to throw the ball.
Well, crossbuck old school. Again, runs in a stingy defense. Dominique Lepre wraps him up.
Lepre once again able to come up and make a sure tackle right there. Bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Tigers again.
And that'll do it here in the first quarter. A good start for the Central Catholic Eagles. They lead 14-0. We'll be back. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to the Eagles Nest. Boogers Zaffer alongside Clarence Robinson. Down on the field, Aaron Artigo and Clarence. Volleyball action today. Central Catholic, the 3rd-ranked team in Division 5, took on Catholic High Point Capay. Came away with a victory, 3-0. And when you look at the dominant teams in Division 5, Westminster sits at number 1, Perennial Power, Country Day at number 2, and there's Central Catholic sitting at number 3.
Says a lot.
Yeah, that's gonna. Barring a major upset, two of those 3 are going to find their way to the finals.
Exactly, and where they're going to line up on that bracket as well is very critical to us. Also got some good information going on next Tuesday night, Boo. National Night Out Against Crime, 5 to 8 p.m. in Lawrence Park. Mr. John Schaff and his team will be out there. Morgan City PD does an excellent job each year with that particular event. So if you don't have anything to do Tuesday night, go out and have an outstanding time.
Let me add the live music in the petting zoo.
That's correct.
3rd down and 10, play action pass. Fura just chunks it downfield, nobody there. It'll go incomplete, and that'll force a 4th down. This Eagle defense has been stingy here in the first half.
Doing the stingy job, the stingy way. Forced them getting an opportunity for nothing coverage down the field by buys. That Hanson Tiger offense can't get nothing established here.
Ramagas back deep for the Eagles. They'll punt it away from them, take a good Tiger roll. Ramagas will just leave it go, and after a 35-yard punt, that's where the Eagles will set up shop. Eagles got up 14 in the first quarter, and this is their first possession here in the second.
Tell you what, that last possession, the Hanson Tiger defense was able to contain that offense for the Eagles. See if eventually the Eagles would try to really tried to establish run, but still hadn't thrown any passes, which you know they can throw the ball. See how they're going to come out with this next particular series.
Don't forget those fire burgers at the concession stand. Stop and see Julianne for that 50-50 raffle ticket. Only $1. Winning ticket announced at halftime.
You know, we talked about a lot of young players getting playing time for Central Catholic, but the young guys on the offensive line. That's their senior guys, big guys. You know, not only you got to finish out this season, but you got to figure out how you're going to replace that.
That's the most important thing. Skilled players are, like you just stated, Boo, are the babies of the crew.
Ramagas punches it outside, turns on the speed, crossed the 40, 45, and knocked out of bounds by Rochelle. And, you know, well defended right there, but Ramagas just has a different level speed.
Ramagas, you see the play slowly developing. Thought the Tigers had him right there, but that speed to get it to the outside, Vilcon trying to get there and trying to get him at the shoestrings, but able to step him out right at the line on the sideline.
A 6 first down tonight for the Eagles, gain of 13. I'm not even sure if Ramagas is playing 100% right now, health-wise. But man, he's got speed to burn. First down at 10. Inside handoff to Walker. Fender had a handful of his pants, just couldn't hang on to him. Walker runs right through the tackle.
Walker jumping once he get past the line of scrimmage. Walker take the handoff from Abear. Once he get past that, good positive yards for the Eagles. First down again for the Eagles.
Abear, not a lot of size on him, but he plays bigger than he looks.
Yes.
Sanders takes it right up the middle, slips 2 tackles, and there he goes. Across the 20, inside the 10. Nobody will catch him. Touchdown.
Just a defensive, disciplined area. Sanders take the handoff from Abear, and once again, one guy touch him, 2 guys, second guy miss him, and after that, foot race for Sanders, touchdown Eagles.
Sanders will score the touchdown. And now they give someone else an opportunity to kick for the Eagles, and that's DiMatteo. Vaccarello put it on the tee. Good snap and hold. DiMatteo puts a foot into it, and the PAT is good. 10:54 to go in the second quarter. A 3-play, 66-yard drive for the Eagles. They extend their lead 21-0.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to the Eagles Nest. The Eagles jumped out to a 21-0 lead here in the first half, and predominantly through the running game.
No doubt.
This kick goes out of bounds, and that'll give the Tigers pretty good field position to start this drive off.
Tell you what, very dominant run game for the Central Catholic Eagles, what we actually expected. That veer offense, unless you have somebody to really be disciplined on that, that's what's going to happen. And tell you what, Eagles got 21 points thus far already.
Eagle defense has shut down the run game, and when the Tigers do throw it, it's been predictable passing downs, and they've been having trouble finding anybody to throw to.
Only rushing 3 guys as well on that defensive line for the Central Catholic Eagles.
3-4 defense employed by the Eagles. 2 safeties back deep. Fuhrer back to pass. Again, looking for somebody. Good job by Vilcon. Coming back to the quarterback and makes an outstanding catch on the far side.
Tell you, but Bias was just hesitating. Looked like he was going to be much tighter on the coverage. But Fuhrer had all time. No rush by the Eagles thus far. And right at the last moment, Vilcon, right at the sticks, get the reception.
Yeah, did a good job coming back to the football. He'll have enough for the first down. And that's the Tigers' first down of the night. First down and 10. Again, Fuhrer back to pass, looking around. Nobody there.
Wow.
Puts it in a tight window. And Burgess makes the catch. That was thrown into double coverage, but, man, he fired it in.
That's a good play right there. Fuhrer just taking his time, rolling to the near side. And that's the last minute. Double coverage on the receiver from the Tigers. Good reception right there for the Tigers. It's number 18, Drew Burgess.
Yeah, time to throw the football. And the Eagles got 2 defenders for every receiver in the route.
Yes.
Burgess has been able to get it to their guys. This is where the Tigers are at their best. Second down is short. They'll hand it off.
Shoot.
Hitting the backfield is Boudreaux, but extra effort will give him enough for the first down.
Tell you what, that's a positive thing for the Tigers. Direct handoff. Pick up the first down once again for the Tigers. So a little change of speed for the Tigers. Eagles are like they're playing a little hesitant now. See if they can make some adjustments.
Clarence, we talk about each every week. Family and friends watching the game. Got my daughter Kennedy up in Metairie watching the ball game tonight. She's in the working world now. Can't make the trip down to watch your Eagles live. So go ahead and watch the YouTube coverage.
On the tube. Thank you for tuning in.
First down and 10. Fuhrer keeps it himself. Able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but well defended for the Eagles.
Hayden Walker, number 1, coming up from that cornerback spot, knowing they wasn't going to throw the ball. Good job right there.
Best drive of the night for the Tigers. Let's see if this could result in points. Second down and 9. Boudreaux, the lone back. He stands alongside Fuhrer on a 4-receiver set. Back to pass. Takes a shot deep.
Ooh.
He's got him inside the 5. Drew Burgess makes the catch. Got behind the defense, and an excellent throw by Fuhrer.
Wow. Fuhrer getting the time. Once again, that 3-man rush once again, Boo. Fuhrer get the time. I'll tell you what, good throw. And also, most importantly, good catch by the Tigers.
Right over the top, the Eagles' best secondary defender.
Yeah.
And they're inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. Ball at the 1-yard line. And the Tigers with a chance to get right back in this one. Two-back set alongside Fuhrer. And the Tigers look like they'll have to spend a timeout here and talk about it. We'll take a timeout, folks. You're watching high school football here on KWBJ.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
As the Tigers face first down and goal from the 1, we talk about it each and every week, Clarence. You at the 1 yard line. We got the quarterback in the shotgun at the 6.
That's where they're going back to as well.
You know, you got to go back before you can go forward, I guess. We like them under the center right there. Give you a better opportunity, but that's not the sign of the time.
We always say old school.
First down. Direct snap to Fuhrer. He takes it himself, and he's just shy. Bring up second down.
That's what we're talking about. Got to take a 2 to 3 yard run in vans to try to get in. And typically that's what happens. D-line for the Central Catholic Eagles. See if they can muster up something here on this second down situation.
Direct snap again. Fuhrer got it. Second down and goal. Same thing, nothing inside, turns it outside. That move by itself got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Walker just being a little aggressive at that corner spot. Walker has outside containment, just come inside, and Fuhrer able to walk it to the outside, going for the touchdown for the for the Tigers.
Up until that drive, not a lot going on for the Tiger offense. They go to the passing game, and a few key passes Fuhrer put right on the spot, enabled them to get down the field and get in the end zone.
Once again, the intentions was to spread the ball out and throw it. A couple of receptions right there, big opportunities. Tigers able to score.
Tigers will go for 2. Vilcon goes in motion to outside. They're going to throw for it. In the flats, Ramagas on the coverage. The 2-point conversion is no good. A 7-play, 52-yard drive for the Tigers to get back in it. It's 21-6.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
Ramagas.
Oh, it's Ramagas?
And welcome back to the Eagles Nest. Tigers right back in it. 21-6 our score, 7:14 on the clock. First 2 possessions the Eagles had, really no Tiger touched a runner. I'm thinking it's going to be a long night. But the Tigers made some adjustments, and they've done a good job in the last series. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And basically that issue is making those adjustments, which they did after the first quarter.
Aaron ought to go down on the sideline. Aaron, you got to be impressed with what Fuhrer did on that drive, throwing the football.
Absolutely. Throwing the football, and he made a couple nice runs and got away well. But he did show a strong arm. And on this drive, at least, they've been accurate throws. So managed to put some points on the board. So the Tigers got to be feeling a little better about themselves. They blocking picked up a bit. Before this is over with.
Eagles on their pass coverage went more past defenders. Not a lot of pressure on Fuhrer. Look for that to be a change next drive.
No doubt about it.
Bias goes in motion far side, 2-back set. Sanders bounces off the first tackler, and then he's finally rounded up by Logan Bro. Spins him out of bounds.
Nothing fancy about this play. Just a handoff to Sanders. Thought it should have been tackled at the line of scrimmage, just bounce it outside. Only pick up about 2 yards on the carry. Last couple of series, that defense for the Hanson Tigers has kind of shifted a little momentum here.
Second down and 8. Abear keeps it himself. Slips the tackle. He's free on the outside, across the 40, 30, turns on the afterburners. There goes Bear, touchdown.
Once again, a missed assignment, missed tackle. Whoever the assignment was on Bear missed the actual tackle. And once again, you see Bear get to the outside. And once again, after that, it's a foot race. No blocking, no penalties on the play. Touchdown Eagles.
Eagles going for the point after. Gavin DiMatteo, he's in for the PAT. The sure-handed Vaccarella to put it on the tee. Kick is up. PAT is good. And after a 54-yard scamper by Bear, Eagles regain that momentum. They're up 28-6. One of the highlights of the week each and every week is the most coveted T-shirt in all of high school football, the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance Player of the Game. Some outstanding players this year have earned that T-shirt, and we look for nothing different than what we got here tonight.
Tell you what, the first 5 weeks been seeing some outstanding guys doing an outstanding job. And tell you what, thus far the Central Cathoic Eagles are making some things happen, and also the Tigers too as well. So look forward who's going to actually come out with that T-shirt in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, right off the bat, you look at what Bear and Ramagas has done for the Eagles. On the other side, you look at Fura. You know, Burgess making some big catches. But never rule out a good defensive lineman.
It hadn't happened yet, but I tell you what, you can see it happen soon.
A contingent of Eagle cheerleaders, dancers, pep squad, whatever they got, are all here tonight.
It's a bunch of them, too.
Again, a big crowd has turned out for this one. Senior night for Central Catholic. Homecoming coming up at the end of the month. Hanson has brought a nice contingency from the west end of the parish to cheer their Tigers on. Squib kick by DiMatteo, bouncing. Fielded by Burgess. Burgess looking for daylight. Slipping tacklers. Ran a long way for a little bit, but got all the way down to the 42-yard line.
Up a good field position once again for the Tigers on that last possession. See Mr. Ferris show his arm.
Tigers abandoned the running game last series. Went to the passing game, paid off for 6 points. Let's see if the Eagles make a defensive adjustment on how they handled that passing game last series.
It's so critical because we did see a nice arm by Fura. Fura is only a junior. You can see that when he gets the time, he has a good opportunity to connect with some of his receivers. Burgess has been that person right now.
Eagles have been going with a three-man rush, kind of playing it safe, keeping Fura in front of them. Play action pass again, taking a shot deep, one-on-one on the outside.
Ooh,
over the shoulder, he had a chance to bring it in as Trey Rochelle. Bear on the coverage, took a perfect pass, and that's exactly what it was.
Fura's getting so much time to get the ball off. But I tell you what, you thought he was going to come up with that reception. Tell you what, look at the touch on that pass as well. Rochelle not even come up with the reception. Tell you what, keep baiting number 3 in, Landon Ramagas. You're going to see him try to take that and bring that back to the house.
Second down and 10. They'll stay with the pass. Great play call right here. Pressure from the opposite side coming from the Eagles. They ran the quarterback away from it, but just couldn't connect with the running back.
With him. Just trying to make a little touch pass right there. Not able to come up, not able to capitalize.
Third down and 10, so much nicer not to have the hydration time out every 6 minutes.
Everything is flowing. Once again, see what Coach Stout is going to do with this call right here. Once again, we see Norma Fira. See if the Eagles can get a good rush.
He'll take a shot deep again, looking for the playmaker, but there is Abear, the defender, with a chance to make an over-shoulder grab. And it'll go incomplete.
Once again, no rush. Fira's still getting that time to get the ball off. Nice arm. Once again, you would have thought that Abear would have come up with that interception, but bring up a fourth down situation, punt situation for the Tigers.
Probably the right decision by not bringing that ball in. That would have been better than the best punt that the Hanson Tigers can do.
Don't want that. Typically, we tell you just knock it down, but
low snap, fielded, line drive, end over end. Ramagos trying to make a business decision here. He'll step away from it. If you close your eyes and open it up at the final results, that turned out to be a nice punt. 41-yard punt, no return, and that's where the Eagles will set up shop. As always, Clarence, each and every week, we're glad you've tuned in to KWBJ Sports for our weekly high school game of the week. Thursday night edition tonight, our first look at Central Catholic in at Hanson, and like what I see so far.
I like what you see so far, and most importantly is the big district game for both of these teams, trying to get in that win column. Once again, Central Catholic won week 1 against White Castle 35-0. This opportunity right now to get these guys getting some momentum going.
Trying to punch one more in before half, really stretch this lead. And they have an opportunity here, but have to go 80-plus yards. Everything's been on the running game. And Tiger defense kind of blew it up at the line of scrimmage.
Boudreaux, number 44. You're going to see Boudreaux at the last minute just get through, untouched. Big tackle right there for the Tigers. That's seemingly what happened the last series earlier in the second quarter. The Tigers just started stunting in. Linebackers getting in untouched.
Yeah, not even sure that was a hard count. Abear stood up, defense took the bait, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty against the defense. Eagles drive so far tonight, a 55-yarder to open up the scoring at 7-0. Came back with a 7-play, 57-yard drive. Abear did the honors, 14-0. Then a 3-play, 66-yard drive featured Sanders in a long touchdown run, made it 21-0. And Abear again on just the second play of their last series goes 54 yards.
That's what that Veer offense does. It stacks up a lot of running yardage, especially when you can't stop it.
They'll stay with the run game. Irwin takes it up the middle. You know, it's just a matter of time before you see a little play action pass on that. The Tiger defense starting to inch closer and closer to the line of scrimmage.
You can see it coming. It's a setup for it with itself. Vaccarella able to come up with the tackle for the Tigers.
Third down and 3. Eagles would like nothing more than to keep this drive moving.
Back in to check with me from the line of scrimmage.
Hand off to Walker. Yeah, Walker gets stood up. They may have given him forward progress for a yard. That'll bring decision time. Do the Eagles want to roll the dice deep on their own end of the field?
That's critical right there. See what they're going to try to do, Coach Brogan.
Fourth down for the Eagles. I wouldn't be surprised if they'll run this game, play clock down, and call a timeout.
No doubt. Wisest thing as well.
You know, you get a first down here, you have an opportunity to control the rest of the first half.
On the
We're
other
near
side
the
of the ball. Right.
3-minute mark.
To the 27-yard line.
They need a yard. And Eagles will call a timeout. We'll see if they maintain that decision. Up 28-6. First down here will give them total control of the first half. A failed first down conversion opens up the door for the Tigers.
Yes, sir, it does. Good decision right here by both teams, trying to see exactly what they need to do.
Aaron Auto goes down on the sideline. He's been right in the middle of it all first half. And Aaron, first couple series, I like the Eagles' chances to get this 1 yard. The last couple series, the Tiger defense kind of stiffened.
Well, quarter, the Eagles controlled the line of scrimmage on the offensive side and the defensive side. Here in the second quarter, the Tigers have stepped it up on the line, both sides of the line, and they're playing a much better football game than they did earlier in the game. Now they need to keep it going, but they got to find a way to pick up some football down the field.
Well, the way the Tigers have been jumping off sides, I look for the Eagles, if they make a true hard count, to get that free 5.
No doubt. You know that's what Coach Scout is telling his guys. Look, do not jump. Just coming out of timeout. A little discipline.
And a big gap right to the left. Hebert takes advantage of it. Saw it doing the alignment. Nobody was over the left guard. You only need a yard. That's an easy first down for the Eagles.
First down for the Eagles. More importantly, keep the clock running. See if they get another scoring opportunity before halftime.
Not sure if we got a review of that play so we can show our viewing audience the gap they had where Hebert was able to just walk through with no problem.
Tell you what, did a wise job. Like you said, Boo, just looked. He can see when it came to the line of scrimmage, see the opening. Took advantage of it, first down Eagles.
Eagles have a new set of downs. Hebert keeps it himself, puts his head down. He'll have it down to the 38-yard line. Hebert is very important to this offense. Give it to him, take it back, pitch it to the outside. A lot of decisions have to be made.
Faked it and kept it. Seeing that particular play go for a touchdown. Still bring up a second down and 2 for the Eagles.
Eagles have to play with a little more sense of urgency. We're inside a minute and 40. Still got a long way to go. Hands off to Sanders. He power drives right there at the line of scrimmage. Never got his momentum started.
61 Brasso able to make the tackle from the defensive tackle's position.
Yeah, Brasso's a big fella, just a junior. Impressive. Another third down and short for the Eagles. Same play. Leaving that left guard uncovered. And Hebert follows him for the first down, but they'll have to hurry now. We're getting close to 1 minute, and Eagles hadn't thrown the ball yet tonight.
No passes. Offense look like it's conducive for to have that to happen.
Well, you look at the Hanson defense, everybody at the line of scrimmage.
Everybody.
Flag on the play as Ramagas takes it across midfield. A timeout, Eagles, with the penalty. I'm not sure why the Eagles wasted a timeout right there. Clock was already going to stop due to the penalty.
See how they're going to set this up. Just like you said, no passing opportunities tonight for the Eagles.
See if we can pick up the hold and happen right at the point of attack.
Right in the midst of all of that chaos.
Wasn't much.
Quick hold, but they still called it anyway. Once again, still speaking about that passing opportunity. As aggressive as the Hanson defense is, you actually can pop something out. But
yeah, Tiger defense that time had 11 guys within 8 yards to the football.
Correct.
First down and 20 Eagles. Eagles saved the timeout because of the penalty. So they still have that in their back pocket. Here comes a play action pass, pressure. That'll flush Abear to the outside. He's looking for a receiver. Nobody there, so he'll keep it himself. He'll get out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Close back to the original line of scrimmage.
Like the call, but just coverage down the field by the Tigers. More importantly, able to get outside and also stop the clock. So with 29 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Tiger defense decided, hey, we predict they're going to throw sooner or later, so they brought some pressure on the outside. And that turned out to be big for this defense. Second down and 9, and the Hanson Tigers say, hey, we got a timeout. Let's use it. They're trying to keep this gap where it's at 28-6. As always, Boog Reserve alongside Clarence Robinson, the former Nicholls State standout, roaming the secondary for the Colonels way back in the day.
Way back. I don't even think they have logic of that. You know, I think the video was just coming in when we got there. So, you know, me and you came from that same era. So,
well before the artificial turf.
Yeah, all of that. Way before all of that. But tell you what, good game tonight. I think that's Coach Grogan is pretty proud of his guys. Seemed like their game plan was just to run the football. But on the other side, Boo, you know, we seen the Hanson Tigers getting the opportunity, came over that spread offense. Seen Farrah mid part of that second quarter come back with some big passes.
Aaron ought to go down on the sideline. Aaron, what's the importance? The Eagles trying to score here. Hanson gets the ball coming out the second half, so they're looking for a defensive stop.
Thank you for supporting Central Catholic Alumni Association and the Central Catholic High School.
Eagles will pitch it back. Now they'll throw it deep, looking outside. To Ramagasi takes it away from the defender. Willis took the pitch, threw it down the field. Great coverage defensively. Ramagas outfought him for the football. He goes in for the score.
Could be an excellent call right there. Most
Jason
importantly, Willis get the actual pass off, and Ramagas one-on-one on the outside, covered by number 14, Dawson Daniels. And tell you what a way to go into halftime with a big play like that, dude.
Sometimes you got to get it up to your best athlete and let him make a play. DiMatteo in for the PAT. He's been perfect on the night. Kick is up and the kick is good. And just before half, the Eagles go 9 plays, 82 yards. Willis to Ramagas. They extend their lead 35-6. We'll look at the touchdown once again.
Like I said, just a toss back out. They're expecting them to come back up. No rush by the Tigers as well, but once again on the outside, Ramagas, once, like you said, the best athlete that the Eagles have. More importantly, come up with reception, touchdown Eagles.
That was senior on senior. Luke Boudreau right in his back pocket.
Man,
Ramagas had the advantage of knowing the ball's coming, but he did a good job of fighting for it.
tell you what, hats off to the coaching staff of Central Catholic, really working that clock as well.
Only 19 seconds left on the clock for Hanson to do something with it. They'll go squib kick once again. Fielded at the 25-yard line by Burgess. DiMatteo, the kicker, goes down, grabs a handful of jersey, and brings him down.
That's where you want your guy to be. Get that opportunity to get in the stats. DiMaggio able to come up with the tackles for the Eagles. He's got 12 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Eagles will play a little more of a prevent defense here, trying to keep everything in front of them. Only 12 seconds on the clock, first down and 10. Tigers don't want to make a mistake here. They'll take a knee formation, run the remainder of the time out here in the first half. Eagles got 5 touchdown drives from their offense here in the first half. They take a commanding 35-6 lead into the break. We'll take a timeout, folks. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
Hey, Jason.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Labco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Labco FR. www.labco.com. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Wishes all our local teams good luck. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late, delivery through DoorDash. MC Bank, sharing the hometown spirit since 1955. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school athletics in the Tri-City area. Central Boat Rentals, your total marine service provider. To apply, please visit www.centralboat.com. Guaranteed Title, in the law office of Michael Alois. You get guaranteed happiness at Guaranteed Title. Come close with us. Oshner St. Mary, quality health care close to home. Patterson State Bank, free checking, great rates, great personal service, home and business loans, and the best in mobile banking. Celebrating 100 years serving St. Mary Parish. PSB, quality community banking since 1925. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City great fried chicken since 1968. Oceaneering, serving St. Mary Parish for 60 years. We're hiring. To apply, please visit www.oceaneering.com/career. Sportsman Cycle and Marine, your go-to power sports and marine dealership in Morgan City. Visit us today. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Next is our varsity dance team, the Eaglettes. These are girls. Up next is our junior high cheerleaders. Good job, teams. Let's give everyone a round of applause again for their halftime performances tonight. Thank you.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve, on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Labco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Labco FR. www.labco.com. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all our local teams good luck. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late, delivery through DoorDash. MC Bank, sharing the hometown spirit since 1955. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City, proud supporter of high school athletics in the Tri-City area. Central Boat Rentals, your total marine service provider. To apply, please visit www.centralboat.com. Guaranteed Title, in the law office of Michael Alois. You get guaranteed happiness at Guaranteed Title. Come close with us. Oshner St. Mary, quality health care close to home. Patterson State Bank, free checking, great rates, great personal service, home and business loans, and the best in mobile banking. Celebrating 100 years serving St. Mary Parish. PSB, quality community banking since 1925. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City great fried chicken since 1968. Oceaneering, serving St. Mary Parish for 60 years. We're hiring. To apply, please visit www.oceaneering.com/career. Sportsman Cycle and Marine, your go-to power sports and marine dealership in Morgan City. Visit us today. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335. You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And there you look at midfield here at the Eagles' nest. Eagles lead 35-6 as we get ready to start the second half of play. The stats show why the score is the score.
I'll tell you what, Central Catholic offensive explosion in the first half. A total 272 yards rushing, but what we've seen, Central just did what they need to do. 56 yards passing. That particular pass came right at the end of the actual second quarter, and total 328 yards. Hanson on the other side, 9 yards only running the ball, and a 53-yard pass and total 62 yards. So Central Catholic offense has been very much dominant.
Yeah, Central Catholic offense, not just one player. You've seen big plays from Ramagas, Bear, Sanders, everybody get the piece to the party. On the other side of the field, the Hanson Tigers started off sluggish on offense, then found a little bit of the passing game.
Yeah, you've seen Farrell just get some opportunities and come up with some big plays at the right time. Most importantly to Drew Burgess, and see if he can come back here in a second. Make some things happen with his first possession.
Well, it's got to be frustrating for the defensive coordinator of the Tigers. He's got players there. The Eagles just made the plays right over the top.
Made the right plays at the right time as well. So, you know, we've seen at that second quarter that offense tried to do some things, and Central Catholic defense kind of bent back a little bit. That's where the scoring opportunity came in. But overall, the Central Catholic just been totally dominant in this game.
Good news here, Tigers will start off with the football in the second half and see what type of halftime adjustments each team has made.
Yes, sir. Very critical. Most importantly, trying to keep those penalties down. Central Catholic 3 of 30 yards, and Hanson 2 of 10 yards.
DeMatteo, kick it straight away to Burgess. Burgess at the 25-yard line. He gets outside and out of bounds at the 48. Good return, no flags, and that'll be good starting field position for the Tigers.
That's what they need, exactly. Give them an opportunity. See if that offensive line could do some things.
Aaron Orta goes down on the sideline. Aaron, Hanson Tigers come out here in the second half. What they have to do to get back in this game?
Well, Boo, the first thing they got to do is play one play at a time, all right? Try to win the line of scrimmage and gain the first, pick up first downs. You get one and get second. You just play at a time. That's all you can do, and hopefully you can work yourself back into this ball game. But you can't score 40 points on play at a time.
Eagles late to get defenders on the field. They flush Fura outside. He just throws it away. It'll be incomplete.
And Farrell rolling away from it. That's what they've been doing, rolling away.
Eagles defense a little out of function right there. Ramagas expected to be in. He's on the side treating an injury. They were shy one player.
You did see Ramagas right after going into halftime was really limping. And scored the last touchdown for the Eagles.
Second down and 10. Fuhrer keeps it himself. Irwin running him down along with Wiggins. And Bias finally finishes him off. But not after Fuhrer runs for a first down.
Tell you what, seemed like that may be something beneficial for the Tigers. Fuhrer faked the handoff to the running back. Just quarterback keep here to the near side. Most importantly, got it upfield. Pick up a big first down for the Tigers.
Got a junior running head on against a freshman. A gain of 18 and a first down for the Tigers. A good start here in the second half.
Yeah, like the calls right now. Aggressively coming out, keeping the ball in the right man's hands. That's Fuhrer right now.
Totally abandoned the running game. They're all pass now. Fuhrer back to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a nice pitch and catch. Burgess corrals it at the 30-yard line.
It's his favorite receiver thus far tonight. Good possession reception right there as well.
Second down and 4. Just underway here in the second half. Hanson Tigers trying to get right back in this one. Down 35-6. In the pocket again. Fuhrer looking around. Nothing there. Turns back inside. He'll take a shot deep in the end zone. Looking in the corner and just out of bounds. Some of their bigger plays have been coming on the fire drill where
Yeah.
the defenders lose sight of the defenders, of the receivers.
Poxic just collapsing. Fuhrer trying to run to the near side, looking for his favorite receiver, number 18. Just ran out of the real estate right there. That is Burgess. Tell you what, Fuhrer, once again, is only a junior. So if he got a little time and a little matured on that offensive line, be a nice little athlete for the Tigers.
That'll force a third down in a good hard count. Saw the Eagles do that against the Tigers in the first half. That time, Hanson was able to get the hard count and an Eagle to jump in a free 5 yards.
That's what they're doing. Once again, you see what the Tigers came out here with their halftime adjustment, just like we stated. Most importantly, got to get a scoring opportunity here with this possession.
A reset of downs for the Hanson Tigers. Fuhrer looks to the sideline for the play. And here we go. In the flats to a receiver. Luke Vaccarella, he's a headhunter in that cornerback position, comes up and makes the play.
Make a big play, once again, rolling to the far side. Most importantly, the receiver was able to come up with reception. Vaccarella come up with the tackle. Robichaux, number 23.
That'll force a second down and 7. Tigers' first possession of the second half, a time-consuming one at that. Fuhrer looking to throw it again. Takes a shot deep behind the receiver. He comes back, makes the catch. Nice back shoulder throw by Fuhrer. He hits Trey Rochelle, the junior. And inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone, the Tigers will have it first and goal.
You can see the rush itself. Fuhrer is leaving the offensive line. The guy's not knowing that he's rolling out. Roll out to the near side, but most importantly, Rochelle able to come up with the reception.
Gain of 16. Spencer Fuhrer have an outstanding day throwing the football for the Tigers. Luke Boudreau, your lone back. Last time they got in this position, they used Fuhrer to run it himself. This time they'll hand off to Burgess. Burgess finds a seam inside the 5 and inside the end zone. Touchdown.
Tell you what, like the calls throughout this drive for the Tigers. Nothing fancy right there. See Burgess take the actual handoff, and he pretty much just walk into the end zone.
They'll leave the offense in. They'll go for 2. Impressive start here in the second half for the Hanson Tigers. Two-point conversion, play action pass. Nobody to throw to, so they'll just run Fuhrer out of bounds. So an 8-play, 71-yard drive for the Hanson Tigers. Burgess takes it in for 6. They cut the lead to 35-12.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And we're back to the Eagles' Nest here on senior night for the Central Catholic Eagles. The Hanson Tigers strike to open up the second half.
Tell you what,
Got the
very
lead
impressive
down.
run. Very impressive series to come out at halftime. Farrell doing pretty much a lot of stuff on his own, throwing and running.
Squib kick, near side, fielded by Vaccarella at the 35-yard line. A little two-step, 2 steps to the right, 2 steps to the left, and decides, hey, this is good enough.
Like Vaccarella thought he was going to take a knee and look, he's getting an opportunity. Once again, good full field position to start third quarter for the Central Catholic offense.
A lot of times you think when a team starts throwing the football, the game starts dragging along, but not this case because Fuhrer's been hitting his receivers, completing a lot of passes.
Yes. Tell you what, and getting open, and some of it, the receivers been in double coverage as well, Boo.
So look for the Eagles to start running that play clock down, eating up the clock as we near the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Handoff to Hayden Walker, the sophomore. Didn't look like much, but he got 4.
Big old pile of guys for the Tigers, but still, like you said, good positive yards right there for the Eagles.
Hebert, 2 back set behind him, takes his time. He'll keep it himself. Pitches it to Walker, just not a lot of room there. Tigers squeezed him to the sideline. Good second effort. Gets him a couple, but it'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Tiger defense able to stretch it out here to the near side. Hebert just pitched it at the last moment. Could have been for a loss, but once again, Walker able to fall positive for positive yards.
They'll need to get to midfield for a first down. They'll hand off to Irwin. He has the first down and more across the 45 in a good effort right there by Drew Irwin.
Good job by Irwin. Once again, Tigers just trying to arm tackle. You got to wrap Irwin up. Pick up a big first down once again for the Eagles.
6 carries, 75 yards on the night for Irwin, the sophomore.
The Eagle offense is continually compound those yards in the running game.
They'll give it to Walker. You know, positive yards. Every down is going to get you 40 more seconds off the clock. Every first down gets you another 2 minutes off the clock. So that's the recipe for victory.
No doubt about it. And we've seen here since now in the third quarter, the Eagles came out wanting to run the ball, and that's it. Big play right at the end of the second quarter for the pass, but typically they're not going to throw the football.
Right back at it, second down for the Eagles. Fakes it to Irvin, pitches it to Walker. Walker, a lot of gold jerseys there. He busts through them. Now Walker's free down the sideline. Walker will take it in for the touchdown. Tigers had him corralled up. Walker determined to get through him, and he did.
Hebert did the right thing at the last minute, pitched it out to Walker, and you thought that the Hanson Tigers was going to have him defend it, cut it back. A couple of guys and trying to make arm tackles. Walker able to take it in for the touchdown for the Eagles.
Walker just a sophomore, big future for him with a couple more years left. DeMatteo been perfect on the night. Don't want to jinx him. Vaccarello puts it on the tee, and the kick is up. And right through the middle. So that'll do it here in the third quarter. It ends with another Central Catholic touchdown and a 42-12 lead. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And we're back for the fourth quarter. You know, a quarter that's going to run a little further. We got running clock here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir.
So this game is going to wind down fairly quickly.
Once again, you know, from the start of the kickoff, we'd seen that initially Rummelgard's that took it back, but the kickoff was called back. They came back the next play. Eagles scoring and hadn't stopped scoring yet.
Squib kick again. Fielded. Burgess grabs it at his own 30-yard line. Has running room, twisting and turning, cross midfield into the Eagles side of the field at the 49-yard line.
Burgess doing an outstanding job tonight as well. Him and Farrow doing a great job.
Next week, we'll get another look at the Berwick Panthers taking on the Erath Bobcats. The Bobcats are 5-0 and on a roll, taking on a Panther team that has had its struggles here this year. Looking to turn things around on Friday night under the lights.
Hey, it took it last week. The Berwick Panthers able to get that homecoming win against Thrive Academy. So Coach Walker want to get his guys continue pumped up, but going up against a tough Erath Bobcat team.
Eagles trying to run new players in on the defensive side, giving everybody an opportunity to get those knee pads dirty.
Yes, sir.
Hanson will run it up the middle, and Aaron Otto goes down on the sideline there, and you can see the intensity kind of die a little bit as both teams kind of figure how this thing's going to end with running clock.
It's got to run. A lot of substitutions coming and going here in the fourth quarter, and it, get some experience for the future, and like you said, kind of get a little grass stains on them white pants.
With each team having about 24 players on the sideline, you got to go pretty deep to get some folks in the game.
You got to go real deep.
Yeah, that's not already in it. Second down, end around, Ethan Burton. Slipping tackles across the 40. Finally being run down by the Eagles.
Most important about this win is for the Eagles is it's a district win. Cap things back off after that non-district season thus far. That's what Coach Grogan wants to see with these young guys, getting that opportunity to play.
Third down and short.
Ooh.
They'll throw it to the outside, and a dangerous pass. He was looking for Cohen Daniels. It'll go incomplete. Look at him to go for it here on fourth down.
Yes, sir. Tell you what, Vaccarello was coming in as well. He's seeing that play from the snap, so. See what the Tigers will call here.
Error intended for Daniels is incomplete.
You're 7 of 16 for 78 yards. Most of that, after a failed run game from the Tigers, they go to the pass game, and Fear's done a good job.
Fear's doing a good job, and once again, this guy's only a junior, so look to hear his name in the future.
Fourth down and short. Fumble on the ground, picked up by the Eagles. Bias has it. He's chopped down at the 45-yard line. Hanson gave it to the big fella. He had the first down, just couldn't hang on to the football.
Once again, you don't get that opportunity to carry the ball that often. And he got past the line of scrimmage. It looked like about 10 yards down the field. The ball just popped out. Bias able to come up with the fumble for the Eagles.
Bias disappointed. He was a shoestring away from taking it the distance.
Tell you what a memory that would have been for the freshman. More importantly, the Eagles get the ball again.
Crowd has stuck it out despite the score, enjoying a good high school football game here on Thursday night.
Most important, senior night for the Eagles as well.
Best way to fill the stands, get about 45 cheerleaders.
Yeah. See all the mamas and grandmothers, huh?
Absolutely. First down and 10 for the Eagles. In no hurry here as we near the 7-minute mark.
Eagles look, they got the ball back.
Defensive line just destroyed that offensive line. Willis, your new quarterback, gets it jarred loose, able to get back on it.
Still got your starters in for Hanson as well. Substitution in for the Eagles on offense.
It'll be a loss of 1. Here comes the Eagles once again. Not what I call smooth. Two guys running into each other. Balls come free, and another loss of 1.
Once again, you don't realize the job, like you said, that Hebert is doing at quarterback. He's just really smooth with it. Now you get an opportunity to get under the center, Willis that is, and not getting that timely snap.
Eagles run out a lot of young guys, getting them some playing time in this rivalry game between their cross-parish rival, the Hanson Tigers.
Young roster as well that you spoke about at the beginning of the game for the Eagles as well.
Third down. Believe it or not, Willis is your throwing quarterback. He's a freshman. Option to the outside. Bias takes it, turns on the speed, cross the 50, looking for first down yardage. He's very close to picking it all up. They'll say he's got it.
First down, Eagles. Once again, that's what you want to see, these young guys get an opportunity to play, because, you know, you're in district season now. You never know exactly who's going to be holding out. So everybody could come out this game pretty healthy, get to the second game in this district competition.
Eagles get their offense set. 5 minutes. They'll be able to run some more time off the clock. First down. Option near side. Willis keeps it himself. He runs into Jason Babb, the big defensive lineman for the Tigers. Each and every week, the most coveted T-shirt in all of high school football, the core of physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. Tonight we go with Zalen Hebert. 9 carries, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns. But more importantly, he did an outstanding job leading the way for the Tigers. It's a complicated job at quarterback running the Veer offense.
Tell you what, it was the field general, and that tell you what, no balls on the ground, most importantly, for the Eagles. Outstanding job by Mr. Hebert.
Yeah, we had a lot of guys in consideration. Ramagas, 3 explosive plays. Also in condition right there. Pitch picked off. Tigers will get a cheap one right here. Trey Rochelle takes a errant pitch from Willis and takes it in for 6.
Rochelle at the right place at the right time, just initially trying to pitch the ball. Rochelle able to get it, take it in for the Tigers.
Last time I seen a pitch like that in this type of rivalry was 1984 when D. Thomas took an option from the Hanson Tigers and took it the distance the other way. Tigers pay it back right here, picking off Willis and going the distance.
Going the distance, and I tell you what, little confidence builder for the Tigers as well. But those younger guys, when they get the opportunity to look at that film, you know, they're not going. Coach Grogan is not going to let them slide away. You can see Coach Grogan's position on the sideline and saying, "Come on, guys."
Yeah, give credit to Willis's benefit right here. All those senior offensive linemen are now on the sideline, and he's doesn't have quite the
the guys
room to
out front of the
operate.
block. Yeah, Hanson starting defensive line was in there as well. So.
Tigers will keep the offense in for the two-point conversion. That conversion is no good. The Tigers get a defensive score with 2:47 on the clock, and they trail 42-18.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
During the timeout, the clock continues to run, but with that, there's no quit in the Hanson Tigers as they take the defense to get on the scoreboard here for 6.
More importantly, once again, the Tigers not giving up and knowing to get prepared for this onside kick.
Been going with the squib kick last few times, trying to keep the ball away from the outstanding Eagle returners. This time they'll kick it back. Abear trying to run it down and does at the 22-yard line. Flag on the play, well defended and brought down at the 25. That flag came from a part of the field, had nothing to do with the play.
See him start this out. And overall, that Veer offense was very potent for the Central Cathoic Eagles tonight.
Yeah, personal foul against the Eagles. Obviously, someone went headhunting on that particular kickoff.
Getting their opportunity to play. Like you said, a lot of the younger guys getting that opportunity in the game.
One or two plays at most, and this one will be done. Fairly quick game, not even 9 o'clock, and we're about to take it to the house.
Take it to the house, buddy. So last week, you know, total different game within itself with Franklin and Patterson. But tonight's been totally different.
There goes the clock, and now the Eagles get in a victory formation. They'll just take a knee. If the game clock gets below 40, they won't have to run another play. And they won't. Looks like they'll both come to the sideline, head up the stripe of the 50-yard line, and congratulate everybody for a good, clean football game between two teams that have a long history together. 42-18 our final score. We'll be back with the ATVCI.net postgame show right after this.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
Welcome back to the ATVCI.net postgame show. 42-18 our final score in Clarence. Wasn't sure what I was looking at right there. Normally Central Catholic throwing it around and the Tigers running the ball. Today was kind of opposite.
Totally opposite field of view, and you said it in the pregame that Central Catholic offense did an outstanding job. 340 yards rushing, passing 56 yards total, 396 yards. On the other side of the ball, Tigers couldn't get it established. 46 yards rushing, passing 78. Late in the game, total 124 yards, but most importantly, the Eagles got the big win for the night for their district opener.
Aaron Orta goes down on the sideline there, and a little too much speed from the Eagles tonight.
Tonight, especially on the outside, and a little bit of power running on the inside. But the Eagles control the line of scrimmage. You know, I always say it. Tonight, they stepped up, played their hearts out. Tigers gave them everything they got. We've seen a lot of teams, local teams, didn't have fantastic records, but I got to give it to all of them. They all played hard, and they played hard for an entire football game. So hats off to the local teams.
Our core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. He wears number 6. Not a big fella, but he played big tonight. Zaylen Abear, 9 carries, 98 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's a full day.
Full day for him, and tell you what, outstanding job by the only junior.
A good game tonight. Next week, folks, we're heading to Geyser Stadium, home of the Clifford Watson Field. The Berwick Panthers will host the Erath Bobcats. Bobcats, one of the hotter teams in the state.
I'll tell you what, looking forward to it and seeing that opportunity up close and personal. See how the Berwick Panthers could do some things at home again.
That'll do it from the Eagles Nest. So for Clarence Robinson, Bill McCarty, Aaron Ortego, our guys that work the trucks and the camera, I'm Booker Zappi saying so long.
Thank you for watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights, the A.J. Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Friday Night Under the Lights was sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Labco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Labco FR. www.labco.com. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all our local teams good luck. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late, delivery through DoorDash. MC Bank, sharing the hometown spirit since 1955. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City, proud supporter of high school athletics in the Tri-City area. Central Boat Rentals, your total marine service provider. To apply, please visit www.centralboat.com. Guaranteed Title in the law office of Michael Alois. You get guaranteed happiness at Guaranteed Title. Come close with us. Oshner St. Mary, quality health care close to home. Patterson State Bank, free checking, great rates, great personal service, home and business loans, and the best in mobile banking. Celebrating 100 years serving St. Mary Parish. PSB, quality community banking since 1925. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City great fried chicken since 1968. Oceaneering, serving St. Mary Parish for 60 years. We're hiring. To apply, please visit www.oceaneering.com/career. Sportsman Cycle and Marine, your go-to power sports and marine dealership in Morgan City. Visit us today. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.